Hi, my name is Bill, and today I want to show you how to replace your defrost thermostat on your fridge. The reason why you might need to replace the defrost thermostat is because your fridge is staying warm and your freezer is cold, or your fridge is not defrosting. For this repair, we'll need a 1/4-inch nut driver, a pair of needle nose pliers, a wire cutter, some wire strippers, and a lighter. Warning: before doing any repairs, please disconnect your power source. For this demonstration, I'll be using an Electrolux refrigerator. This is a side-by-side fridge. Keep in mind though that your fridge may be a little bit different, but the same technique should still apply. We're going to open our freezer and we're going to remove all the shelves in here. Just be careful, these are glass shelves. You don't want them to break. The next thing I'm going to do is take my 1/4-inch nut driver and I'm going to remove some of the shelves in here. For our purposes, we don't have to fully remove these lower shelves. What we can do is when we get one screw out, just turn them like that. They'll be out of our way. So now I want to remove the light cover. Now that those two nuts are removed, just lift up and pull it out. Now you're going to have two wires hooked onto the back of this. If they're in there tight, you can use a pair of needle nose pliers to take them out. Now the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the screw on this shelf. I'm going to do the same thing I did on the other side just to get it out of my way. You just need to take out one screw and we can just move it down. So now we're going to take out the back panel, 4 screws. Now we're going to remove the back panel. Keep in mind, this has got sharp metal edges. You don't want to cut yourself. To get this off, we're going to just push through this plastic tab right through the front. And then feed your wires right through this slot. And now we can feed the wires right through this back hole. And you can take your metal panel out. Now that we have our back panel off, we can get to our defrost thermostat, which is clipped onto this copper tube. All we have to do is pull it right off. And now it's got 2 wires coming out of it. And now we're going to take our wire cutters and we're just going to clip it as close to the ends as we can. Now what you want to do is strip the wire about 1/4 inch so that you have some bare metal exposed. Okay, and this one. Okay, now we're grabbing our OEM replacement part. If you don't have one, you can get one from our online store. So now we're going to attach this piece to the end of the wire, and it doesn't matter which wire you put this on. And we're going to push that in as far as it'll go. And we're going to use our crimper tool and just crimp that down so it's nice and secure. Now to make this process easier, I've taken the wires out of the fridge just so we can show you on camera. But this is going to go in there. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to crimp it down nice and tight on this side. And it's nice and secure. So what you want to do first is add this white sleeve right over each wire. And now we'll finally secure this to the other side. Again, making sure it's in there all the way, nice and tight, and just crimping it down. Now that we have those on, we're going to slide our plastic piece right over that, and using our lighter, we're going to melt it right on. Just be careful not to light anything on fire near yourself, but using the heat like that, it'll just melt that closed. And we'll do the other side now. And again, just be careful not to get the fire too close, because you don't want to burn the plastic on here or the wires. So now, since I disconnected this for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to reconnect it there. And again, if you want to leave this in here while you do this, you're more than welcome to. It's up to what you feel comfortable doing. Connect this last plug here. Connect that. Now we can grab our metal back, put these wires back into it, and we're going to grab our little plastic piece again and feed the wires through again through the slot. And clip that back into place. And now we can grab our screws and reinstall the back panel. Now I'm going to take the light, plug it back in, and reattach the wires. Once you have those wires reattached, you can put the plastic tabs back into the sockets, into the slits there. Make sure that the wire is not sticking out, and screw your screws back into the holes. Now we'll move this shelf right back into its spot, and we'll screw that back in. And now we can screw in the rest of our shelves. Okay, and now that we've got everything else in, we'll just snap this light cover back into place. And now you can turn your fridge back on and your repair is complete. Finally, don't forget to plug in your appliance. If you need to replace any parts for your appliances, you can find an OEM replacement part on our website, PCApplianceRepair.com. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share our video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us make more videos just like these for you to watch for free.